Starting off the month, we had Go Gimbal Go as our game of the week for the week of July 3rd. I felt this was a triumph because it beat out the much more hyped Penny Arcade's Rain Slick 3. Go Gimbal Go got the nod because it's what I would call a speed platformer, in the style of Sonic the Hedgehog, if you will. And of course, I also love that this game feels like one that I could have grown up playing on the Sega Genesis. You play Gimbal, a blob creature out to save the world from the evil Robot King Command Droid. You are tasked with flying through levels at fast speeds while avoiding bad guys and collecting lost children that have been trapped in bubbles. Yeah, it sounds like a Genesis game too. Where the game truly shines is when you gain so much speed that you're holding onto the edge of your seat, flying from rail to rail while the physics get out of control and dodging spiked enemies while mashing the controller like a madman through a minefield of evil blobs. Yeah, things get pretty intense. Go Gimbal Go is definitely a game to pick up if you're a fan of platformers, and is on track for my Indie Game of the Year. Avatar Fighting Tournament was my game of the week for the week of July 10th. There are a lot of Avatar games on the market and even a few Avatar fighting games, but none are as well done as this one. You take control of your avatar and either fight with a friend in offline play, or you can fight the CPU with either random opponents or with the computer controlling your friend's avatars. Fighting moves aren't just your typical strong punch, weak punch affair, as you can customize your fighters with 4 separate moves from either karate, boxing, or taekwondo. Fighting is smooth and satisfying as the computer can bring quite the challenge, especially for the button mashers out there. Animations are very well executed, as well as recoveries and finishes. When I jumped up in the air and I connected at the same time as my opponent, we both flew back. He was defeated, however, and fell on his back, while I simply did a backflip and recovered. I was so pleased that the developer did this much attention to detail that I got a little choked up. People don't usually put this much love into Avatar games, and you can tell that the developer truly has a lot of talent. Next we have Sushi Castle for the week of the 17th. You take control of a ninja that has to go through this Japanese dungeon and kill tons of other ninjas and elementals. For weapons you have access to bombs and this cannon that shoots wet paper towels or something. I don't know, I didn't look into the backstory. I guess I was just too anxious to play. The gameplay is pretty fun though, as I made my way from room to room clearing out increasingly tough enemies. There's a really fun aspect to the patterns enemies bring. It's almost as satisfying as the best space shooters. When you enter a room with 4 ninjas that each throw 4 ninja stars in different directions and then dodge them expertly, it feels great. It gives you that, I just dodged 16 ninja stars and I'm one bad mother feeling. There are power-ups your ninjas can find and the bosses are pretty darn cool as well. Sushi Ninja is a fun dungeon crawler that offers something different for the market. Ninja Exorcist Episode 1 is my pick of the week for July 24th. This game was absolutely stellar. Not only did it make me feel like a powerful ninja, but it added a hint of nostalgia. This game actually feels like it could have been one of the early innovators for Sega CD, like those games that tried to blend 2D animation with gorgeous backgrounds and a more realistic, less cartoony frame rate. If you told me this was an emulation of a game from that classic era, I might have believed it. You control a ninja named Dago? Dago? Hope that's right. He has to kill countless demons that have been brought up by a giant menacing dragon. What makes this game great is the animation, beautiful scenery, and fun score that really binds everything together. You have several tools at your disposal such as arrows, shurikens, multiple hidden swords to find, and a trusty grappling hook that makes platforming insanely fun. Like killing enemies, you gain experience and can level up at a certain amount. Leveling will give you the ability to learn special skills in combat, stealth, and a special items category, which teaches you new tricks with your special items. Combat is very fun and challenging. You can stalk ground soldiers and kill them silently, or just take on a bunch of enemies at once and test your sword skills. All in all, combat, stealth, special skills, and platforming all make this game a blast to play, and I cannot wait for Episode 2 to arrive. Now, my game of the week for the last week of July is Red Tie Miner Zombie 2. It's a simple game. You play Red Tie Miner, of course, who is in a mine with dozens of bloodthirsty zombies and has to find a way out using special tools you can purchase by mining for gold and other gems. Zombies will hunt you intensively though, but that's nothing your trusty pickaxe can't fix. Once you gain money from mining, you can go to the store and purchase things like a grappling hook or a rocket launcher to help take care of those groups of zombies or just blow apart chunks of wall in record time. Elemental damage can also occur if you break the wrong wall down, so you can drown in a deluge of water or get squashed by a bunch of heavy boulders. Oh, and don't fall from too high, because you will be liquefied. Red Tie Miner Zombie 2 is simple, fun, highly addictive, and just adorably animated. Just make sure to get those zombies before they get you, because it's one bite and you're dead. Then you get to go out and kill your old zombie self, which is pretty cool.